That's funny.
So there's another guest too?
It might be Daniel.
I'm guessing you got the drum set chair or...
Yep.
All right.
You see Bruce. So we falling in and out.
Hey, I'm Gio, by the way.
Haleyna, nice to meet you.
Haleyna?
Yeah.
Space. Man, hi. And the chair's not ready for me. Oh, shit. Boom, there we go.
I thought you put it that high.
No,
It should be like above everybody.
Sometimes I do. It depends on who's here. I try not to be that much of an asshole. Introduce yourself. Did you come up? You got it?
All right.
Good.
Yeah,
and Daniel's here.
Gio Perez.
Boom.
You first? All right.
Yeah, you second. He was low.
Okay.
He's tell the camera to people. I hate you so much. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Haleyna, Kociuk Garza.
Kociuk Garza?
Yeah.
Oh, you married?
No, my parents hyphenated.
Oh, I thought that was new.
They
I was
hate
like,
each
oh
other.
shit.
No, I don't know what last name to use yet. Kociuk. Just do that.
Helena Garza.
That's what I'm thinking too.
You gotta go short.
Yeah,
You gotta go
Haleyna
short.
Garza.
Helena
It's easier to
Kociuk?
pronounce.
And it's spelled weird. I was like,
Yeah.
C-I-U-K? Ugly. I don't like it.
It's Latin, so it
Yeah,
can't
Garza,
hurt.
you
exactly.
can't-
It is my dad's last name. My mom would just never forgive me.
You gotta say for showbiz,
I
Mom.
know,
For
showbiz.
showbiz, I could kill in
Yeah.
South America.
Yeah, my resume say Garza, so yeah.
Really?
Anyways.
And you get jobs?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, people don't believe me unless I say Garza.
What's up, Dan?
Daniel Perafan, what's up? What's going on?
Nothing.
I heard
Oh,
this.
talk to me.
There's some kind of a
I
very
like
interesting study that back. I think it was done back in 2010. I don't know how long or how efficient it is now, but Monster Inc., like Monsters, that like website you upload your resume.
Yeah.
They found that someone with the exact same qualifications.
Wait,
as-
Monster.com?
Monster.com. That's
No,
it.
Monster,
It's
okay.
Monster Inc. The movie.
I was confused
They,
too. I was
they,
like,
Monsters Inc. The movie.
it's a
They did a
movie.
red. They, I
Now
was
it's
like,
a
So you
dating
get a
app.
job as a monster?
yeah. So they did a little survey, and they found out that someone with the exact same qualifications was a very like thing, who had a more, how do I say this, African American sounding name versus someone who sounded white got half the amount of applications, or like even with the masters, they both had masters. They had the exact same resume. Just one had a more African American name, and the other one had a more white name, and the white name got double the amount of application thrown at them versus the
100%.
the African American name.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, "This is what racism is, really."
Yeah.
What?
I like hearing stories about the experiences that you've had and be like, yeah. I was in a relationship with a girl and I was telling her, yeah, I get stopped a lot. She's like, no, you don't.
You're kidding. You
She's
serious?
like, that's not real. And at the beginning of the relationship, then at the end of the relationship, she was like angry too.
Yeah.
She was like, what the fuck? Why would they do this? I was like, you know what?
They don't. The problem with people who were never raised in that environment, they don't understand that it
Absolutely.
happens.
No.
Yeah.
Well, my twin sister is about your skin color. For whatever reason, genetics came out. She just came out trigueña, like negrita, and I came out blanquito. So because of that, I came out white, she came out black.
Okay.
That's it. For whatever reason, just it's how it is.
Bo, you're late.
For whatever reason, that's life.
Sit up close, Bo. Sit right there. You're hanging out. Just chime in. Sit there. Sit right there. Yeah. Hang in there. Good.
But for whatever reason, that came out like that. And I've seen racism, and I've seen people how they treat her and how they treat me very different. I've seen that literally firsthand. I'm like, oh, that's not.
Right.
That's fucked up.
This is
You
your
do
sister?
my twin.
Wow.
So it's not like I'm like you don't have. Shut up, you
Yeah.
fucking yeah. There's no way. You're Dominican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know that or you guessed?
I knew it. I had a
You heard
feeling.
his bit.
Yeah.
Either no, I didn't. I knew that only because of when I'm looking at him.
I give up that.
Hispanics can look at each other and be like, "You're
Yeah.
probably
But
some kind
the
of this."
hair, the hair is like
No, it doesn't
I
matter.
try to throw people
He has
off.
Yeah. It's like you got a Jewish dad, right?
Wait, do you have a Jewish dad or no?
No.
But he's like
Financially, yeah, but not religiously.
It's like they take him off and then
Yeah, but
he's
he's trigueño.
Just all over his head.
Yeah, all over his head. That's how it grows.
I thought about that. I thought about trying to dress as a Hasidic Jew and seeing if I can blend in. See if I can.
You probably could. You'd be
see if I can get like
Sardic or whatever.
Just go out there.
You're like a deeper, like, I'm Israeli. How you doing?
All you gotta do is put a hat on.
Just sell 2 of them.
Yeah, like here.
You can go to Greenpoint and just fit the hell
Jews
in.
with cancer, just donating it to the
Yeah, but you're like como trigueñito, como like con pelo, un poquito como leñito, you know, like it's like a little twisted, but like your pelo no, it's como in the
my brother has thicker hair. My brother's like a little darker.
I know. See, they can't say this, right? But I can say, speak fucking English. Right?
Wow.
I can say I was about to tell him that. My podcast.
Is that why you're allowed to say that?
Yes, absolutely.
Listen, don't feel bad. I was about to tell him
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'm too high to
there's only so many things I can explain. I can only explain so many. All right. I think in white it translates to you have mocha. It sounds more racist in white. Mm-hmm. It's a little less racist in Spanish. When he has like mocha skin color. And his hair is not necessarily like a certain way. That's what I just said in Spanish.
Just to say I'm a mutt.
It's again in our culture.
But you couldn't find
terms
the
of skin
words
color
in
are more.
It was hard to find the words in Spanish.
Kind of like, but in our culture, like
what hair?
you call people by their skin color. Like a lot of my friends are called negritos or like blanquitos. Like you just call someone's skin color by their as a term of affection.
Yeah,
it's a more acceptable thing than here for sure.
Now, what if a white person did that?
It's again different in South America. It's not the same culture as here.
Oh, it's in South.
It's two different things.
Yeah,
it's
my
not.
dad's side of the family would always call my mom Gringa. Yeah, just all the time.
Yeah.
Gringa.
And it's almost likable. You're like, yeah, you don't get like,
exactly.
yeah. Wait, actually, we're all Latinos, right?
Wait, I was about to say when you said that, I was like,
yeah, gotta say, yeah.
I thought I was thinking Russian before.
Do you speak mother tongue or no? Wait, do you speak mother tongue or no?
No. I speak. Yo habla un poquito español.
Oh, okay.
Sí, señor.
white girl Spanish.
Yeah, white girl. Yeah. Can I speak to el manager, por favor? Yeah.
I learned it.
Más avocado, please. Yeah.
Hey.
You try to show off to your dates. You're like, oh, excuse me, I can have this waiter right
I
here.
can serve tables in Spanish.
Yes, that's why you're in the seat. Yeah. That's what we do to white guys now. So my podcast, put the white guys
all
on.
audio, no visual.
Yeah. You're the minority now.
Yeah.
We do have a white guy in the room, so.
I feel like
say, yeah, it's all minorities here right now. You're right.
Like the producer of the show.
Me and you're the closest thing to white. Closest.
Sorry.
What'd you say?
No, I said all he needs is like a headset and a clipboard, and he looked like he's like the producer of the show. And he had the ponytail. He's ready to go like, all right, guys, go.
No, comment more on virtue signaling. That's what they want to hear.
Yeah. How do you feel about the whole like thing going down right now with the soccer team trying to get equal pay? Everyone okay with that?
They should get paid more. Realistically, the women
They won a championship, right?
They've also won a lot. Yeah.
They win more than the guys, though.
Yeah, a lot more. They should actually get a lot more money.
Did the guys ever even win before?
Yeah.
Did anybody watch the game?
No.
Yeah, but doesn't it come down to advertising?
I
watched.
She's so sorry.
Yeah, they should.
They should get paid more.
I watched, but that's the thing. But doesn't it? It comes down to watchers. If the more people watch it, there's more advertising.
Absolutely.
More advertising means more money for the players.
Exactly.
That's the thing. I watched it. It was like shit. Yeah, it was good. It was a good game.
It was.
Especially when they fucking kicked Brazil's ass and shit. It was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I looked up the parade route because they did the parade in New York, and it was like, and the parade was in 5 days. I was like, I'm okay. I'm not gonna go.
Nobody's
I
gonna
don't
go.
wanna go
Nobody's going. Nobody's going.
Yeah, but have you ever gone to a parade before? Who the fuck goes to parades?
I went to a parade.
Oh god,
I
can't do it. I would walk through one at best. And
My
I'm
brother
like,
used to call me up. My brother used to call me when he wasn't in town. He was like, "I'm coming in town. Meet me on 14th and 5th or wherever." And then I'd show up. And then it'd be the gay pride parade. He was like, and he wouldn't. He'd just show up and send me there. And he was like, just guys and chaps. I was like, what the fuck is this? And he was like, it's fucking guys.
I stumbled into it a couple of weeks ago, the Gay Pride Parade.
Yeah.
I got off the
Now I'm
subway at
comfortable.
Union
Now I'm
Square.
like,
It was, I mean, there were like 8 million people there. It was crazy.
8 million? Isn't that the entire population of New York?
Yeah, yeah, that's how many people live here. You know.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, they outdid the Puerto Rican Day Parade. They just blew them out the box.
Which is
I-
hard.
I-
if
It
we
used to
don't
be
make-
like the top, and then
Because
that scandal
The
happened.
Dominican parade.
Well, the Dominican,
was
yeah,
over
we
my day every
Yeah.
year.
then we came, and then we
Yeah,
A
Dominicans
lot
are
of
stepped it
straight
up.
white people like to go to the Pride Parade to feel like they're being good people. You know what I mean? That's
Just say
a lot of
white.
it.
Yeah.
A lot of straight white people like to go to the
What'd you
parade.
say?
Straight white people.
That's
like
what
to
you
go.
said.
Yeah, oh,
that's what he
sorry.
said,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it's
What did
just
you
a
think he
party
said?
now.
No, I didn't hear him.
It's
I didn't
not
hear white.
really what it's supposed to be.
It's kinda out
It's
of
like
control.
a hang.
Well, that's the thing. But that's the thing. Like,
How dare all these people have a great time?
yeah, but if you
Walk the streets.
yeah, but if you break it down, like let's look at that. Straight white people will go to a gay parade, but they won't go to Puerto Rican or Dominican Day parade.
Racist.
It's racism. It's legitimately racism.
But I wouldn't go.
I'm not going to go to a Ukrainian parade.
I was in a Puerto Rican Day parade once, but I was like, this is out of control. And then that's right before.
Oh, really? Have you been to a gay parade, motherfucker? I
I've been
have.
to a gay parade.
It's
I
it's
have.
little
It's
the
all-
same
it's all
shit.
consensual,
No,
though,
it's the
at a
same
gay
shit.
parade.
It's the exact same thing out of control.
I've
Don't
been
even
gone
fuck
to
around.
one parade in the 6 years that I've lived in New York.
Which
I've had
one?
to try to get across one. I haven't gone to any of them.
Oh, you haven't gone to
Yeah,
one?
the Dominican parade. I
How's
was
that
really
go?
late to work, and I took a cab. And I couldn't
good.
cross.
Oh,
6th
man, that's
Avenue.
stupid,
I
yeah.
was so angry. I was so mad.
I thought it was the
But,
cat calls, like trying to walk, like a white girl
Oh
trying to
no,
walk.
no.
Hey, Chori, come here, Chori, hey, ma.
There's
Like
I
that.
can't
Shorty.
remember the guy's song. I used to work at a radio station. We were in the Puerto Rican Day Parade as a radio station, but we played reggae music for some reason. We had because we always picked the artists, and I was like, this is like the worst float. But it was the fuck is his name? Damn, yeah, light skinned Jamaican guy.
Sean Paul?
Sean Paul. Sean Paul was on the floor
nice.
with this. So
Oh, yeah?
it was So he was singing his new song, but I was like, it's still reggae. It's like,
Oh, it's Sean Paul.
but it's Sean Paul.
He can
That's
go
it.
across many genres. It's Sean fucking
Because he's
Paul.
light skinned, that's why.
They were like,
No,
yeah,
not
dance
just that.
around the
His
track. He's
music's
light
just
skinned.
good.
He is light skinned.
The light skin
All
did
right.
help him out.
Yeah.
I can imagine it.
If it was
Did,
like
yes.
Shabba Ranks, they'd be like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, who is that?
That's actually my neighbor, by the way.
Ah.
It's a fun fact, I swear to God, yeah. He lives
the
right
Bronx?
behind my parents. No, he lives in Long Island.
In Long
Are you serious?
Okay.
No, Shabba Ranks. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, he's cool as
He
shit.
retired,
Yeah.
and then just his kids, he was like... he's
Explain to
gonna
him
do
who
the
that
family
is.
thing.
He doesn't know.
It's just some, let me see what
Some
songs.
the
Yeah, he was
He
like the
he
second
was-
guy after Bob Marley. Like, he had a Sony
Yeah.
deal, he had like
He's a huge
hits. He was like a
reggae-
huge deal in the 90s.
reggae
Okay.
guy.
I
Yeah,
know.
Mr. Loverman.
He put one song out about gays, and then he was done forever.
That was it?
That was the song.
Really? I didn't know that was a
Yeah,
clincher,
after,
really?
After the song, they were like, he couldn't get any.
That's the thing. You
Back
can't,
then?
you can't get
But
whites
back
against
then, that was
gays.
the
That's
begin-
it.
Yeah. He was like, boom, 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 bye, bye, and a bati boy. Hey.
Wait, Jimmy, are you Jamaican or where are you from?
I have Jamaican friend. I'm from the Bronx.
No, but are you? What
No,
kind
no,
of?
no, I'm
how do I say this?
I'm African American.
okay.
Just dude that's been around a lot of people. So
Oh yeah.
yeah, that's
Very
it.
cultured.
Yeah, I'm cultured.
Yeah.
Culture's
Something about the black and Hispanic community is like
yeah.
homophobia is very rampant in our culture.
But
Have
here's
you been
the
to
way-
Atlanta?
it was a great song until we knew what it was about.
And
like
then you
we
didn't
didn't
like it
and
anymore? Why did
it was still a great song, but then it was like, oh, like it was like shoot gays in the head. It's something.
Oh!
It was like yeah.
Yeah, but that
so
was
it's like
acceptable
an
in the
anti.
90s.
In the
Reggae.
No, even in the '90s, that was
It
extreme. You're like,
it was
whoa,
a
chill.
well-done song.
I don't want to kill him. Chill out.
God
Yeah,
damn.
yeah.
Because that with the Botsy Boy, that's just
Yeah,
like that's like
Botsy
the
Boy's
thing.
gay.
It's
Chi
just
Chi
like
man.
So
Yeah.
the song was about killing.
Bati boy, you fucking chichi boy.
Yeah, it was like something about shoot 'em. I don't know.
That's a
Something-
little different. Okay, I thought you were
Kill
saying it was
fags.
like a
That's-
pro-gay
that's-
people
no.
song, and then that ruined it.
Somebody, well, white person was like, "What is this song?"
That would have
about?
made more sense.
What is this about?
It's before Google, so they're like, wait a second.
It was-
We have to put a stop to this right away.
They were like, "What?"
Do you speak? Can you speak the?
No, I don't just speak the fun language.
You know, speak of the.
Patois.
The Patois, I little, I can understand it. I can like.
Pussy.
Me don't know nothing about how it thing.
I wouldn't embarrass.
Me go on everything, boy.
Fuck around like everybody
Oh, it's
else.
so nice.
Me be fucking walking around, boy.
I was
Okay.
Oh no, I spent the 4th of July with a bunch of Jamaican people, and like East New York is the best. Listen to them talk anyway.
What'd you do?
Watch out! They put down the fucking clot as you blunt boy, bitch.
They just cooked up.
I grew up in the hood. I'm sorry. I fucking just know.
That's the best food I've had in like years. The ice cream truck guy drove by, and then they like packed up a little food thing to go, and then they handed us an ice cream cone. Yeah, it was the best thing. I loved it.
That's a great day.
Nice.
Fireworks on every block. It was great.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking stupid. I can't do accents. All my accents are Jamaican.
So do one accent. Let me hear it. I want to hear it.
Say
Do an Australian accent.
Wagwan, you wanna go down under?
You're going down under, boy. Me no speaking the way you speak, white boy.
In your defense, I can't do an Australian accent.
I can't do
Can anyone here do an Australian accent?
No.
The same man about the
crikey.
wallaby.
That was good. That was good. You have that.
Someone asked.
Me and her, we planned that out beforehand. We were like waiting for this. Yeah. I threw her off. She rebounded it. She dropped
German,
it.
we'll play that game. What accent?
What are you speaking about, Americans? I'm like, I'm sorry, I got you.
German? Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Can't do German.
My German always turns Jamaican.
That's like my Irish. My Irish always sounds Jamaican.
Jamaican. Who's got the potatoes?
I was in the flag
Where's the potatoes?
Me don't have no potatoes. I'm an Irish farmer. Me boy, what you speak about, boy? Me be bomba clad your fucking potatoes.
What's up, my pot of gold, man?
Part of Ireland, is that Dublin? Or?
It's part of the fucking down under, boy. We don't speak about it.
Right next to the beach.
It's Dublin.
I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to do voice acting now. So like, it's hard to like pick up different accents. So I have to pick up a voice like sort of translator, and they cost a little more money. So like, what they do is they teach you accents. You literally learn how to like talk in an accent in your other culture. It's a very expensive process.
You ever watch the YouTube channels of people going through accents?
Some of these guys are really impressive.
Like 20 accents in a minute.
Yeah, it's so fucking hard.
Crazy.
I was like, what the fuck?
I thought I had a good voice for a while. I was like, I speak pretty well, and I can kind of. But then I saw some of those videos, and I was like, holy shit, you were fucking good.
He was like, American, South Central Ireland. I was like, what? I didn't know that was a thing.
Also, like, at least we have like a few years of like stage experience. So like at the very least we can enunciate, we can like speak well. But like these guys, just for maybe natural reasons, they're just their brains like, oh, we can switch, and that's it.
Well, once you learn like the phonetic alphabet, which is like basically it's like an alphabet, but it's just for sounds, like our alphabet should be, I guess. But once you learn like, oh, this accent replaces this sound with this one, then it makes learning like
como
accents.
Como enya, como
Yeah,
como
So is it a visual alphabet like ours is A? B,
Yeah,
C?
but like, you know, like when you go on Wikipedia or like look in the dictionary, and then there's like those like upside down E's and like in the little parentheses. That's like the phonetic spelling of it. So and they all translate to a specific sound that is universal through any accent. So once you're able to identify like, I'm trying to think, if you say like Haleyna in American, and then like Haleyna, I don't know, like the lay is going to
come on, in Spanish.
Yeah.
So you just replace the
Haleyna in English is
it's
Elena in Spanish.
Yes,
You drop
exactly.
the H. You just learn how
so
to.
you just know that alphabet, then it makes learning
Shout
accents
out
a lot easier.
to shout out to Brad Trackman is watching. He's a big
He's a big one.
I don't know if he's still teaching. He's a comedy instructor in Philly, and he's dope.
Did you tell him I was going to be on?
Yeah, I told him you're going to be here, so you can break down all your bits.
Hey, Brad.
Holy shit. And Lisa, hi Lisa.
Oh.
Hey, Lisa.
I knew Lisa from way back. I didn't mean to cut that up.
You took the momentum.
I took the momentum. We were so high.
I feel like we were having a good time, and then Jimmy just ruined
It
it.
looks like Brad a little bit.
If this podcast sucks from now on, it's Jimmy's fault.
It is
100%.
always my fault.
Yeah.
It is always my fault.
Well, it's your responsibility as a podcast host.
I don't give a shit.
ruin a
I just want to
podcast.
put my name. I want this to be the worst podcast on Apple iTunes.
Yeah, but then why would someone listen to it?
That's not the point. Somebody's going to scroll through and be like, "Oh shit, what's this at the bottom? Let me check that out." And get all this pity.
Pitiless.
Pity listens.
That's all I'm
Yep.
going for.
That's all
Pity
I'm
clap,
going for.
pity laugh.
Yeah, but how many millions of people? You're right. How many millions of people are like that? So you're like, oh, I'll take these.
550
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
I get 550 views by the end of the day.
Oh, okay, shit.
Oh,
Oh, my
pity
God.
listens, bitch.
You're getting that.
Advertiser will take it.
By the end of the
Yeah,
day,
That's
I need 1,000. and
This
we're
this
rocking.
podcast brought to you by Chinese footwear. That's it. Chinese footwear.
Chinese
Come on by.
footwear?
Yeah, yeah.
I bought a pair of shoes online, and I'm kind of scared. Yeah, you ever buy? I've never bought shoes online.
No, I actually never have.
Just want like a
It's
knock.
a bad
knock
idea.
it's
Yeah, it is.
shit.
I feel like
They
shoes
look
have to
good
be
until you
bought.
get them. They're like,
Yeah, I bought
oh.
these
And then they
online.
never fit. You never send them back.
fuck.
No, I have
It's
like
Amazon, so it's like you can kind of
Amazon.
send them.
You can send them.
You can send, but it's not the same
I never
thing.
would.
No,
Like,
it's
I'll
not.
just sit there and I'll be like, oh, I'll get to that.
they give you a return address, but they know you're not going to send it
You're
back.
not going to send it back.
Who's
Like,
not?
It's lazy.
I know
Yo.
people that send it back. I know girls that have sent stuff back like 3 times. Like, no, I didn't fit. Or they'll and they end up
Cheap motherfuckers. I'm
I-
the one that's just
Nah,
like, oh,
just
I
for,
paid
like,
for this shit.
size.
That's
I
it.
only,
Yeah.
I only shop at
Yeah, I'm
places
like-
that have a no question asked policy. Is that fair? So
What do you
No
mean?
questions asked.
No
or
question
what?
asked. So if I want to return it, I just take it back. I look them in the eye and I'll be like, take it back. Give me my money.
So you never bought a
It said-
dildo before?
Huh, never bought a dildo.
What about
The only place I can think about is like
Yeah.
Walmart and Target.
Wait,
that has
No.
return a dildo.
No, Target.
No,
is,
Target. They ask you
Target?
questions. They're
No,
like,
no,
why
no.
didn't you like this
No,
product?
Target's no receipt returns.
no receipt.
Yeah,
you have to buy
gotta
in
have
store.
your-
Once you buy it, you have to buy other stuff from in the store. Walmart is, how do they stay in business?
It's the Wild West.
Macy's,
bro.
Kohl's, Nordstrom's. I haven't bought anything from there yet, but
Wait, you can just buy and return without a receipt?
not without a receipt. I have a receipt.
Oh.
don't
See,
have a
at
receipt.
Target,
But still,
you don't
though.
have to have a receipt. You
But
can-
it's in store.
and just
They don't
give
give
you
you.
store
They don't give you. Yeah,
credit
they don't
back.
give you.
Yeah, it's still
money back.
something though, at
Hey,
least.
you can steal something.
Steal
and
from
get store
Walmart,
credit
go to
for it.
Target.
Still make
I know people who have done
Yeah.
that. Yes.
Who's the car
Yeah.
company that makes clothes now?
That makes what?
That makes clothes.
The
Yeah, a
pair?
car
Wait.
company.
I don't.
Ford?
I don't. No, it's not Ford.
No, fuck.
Not John Deere.
He makes like leather seats for. Oh shit.
Wait, what?
Leather seats. Eddie Bauer. Eddie
Bauer.
Bauer.
Oh,
they make-
all right.
Eddie
Eddie
Bauer
Bauer
has
makes-
a
He
clothing
just sold
store.
his-
They've made clothing for a while.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they made clothing for a while.
I don't know they made
Baby
cars,
seats.
They
really?
make
They
cars.
make cars?
Yeah, they made.
I only thought they made
have
big
an Eddie
clothing.
Bauer
Editions.
edition.
Oh,
Eddie
okay.
Bauer.
I was like, what the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
That
about?
guy
Yeah.
became rich off of
Eddie-
selling his name. That's
Selling
all he
his
did.
name.
That guy
Yeah,
did
that's
nothing but
they-
sold.
What a
his
they
name.
smart
detail
fucking move,
cars.
though.
Yeah, they detail
'cause he
cars.
had
You don't do
his
But
shit.
they make you think it's his car though. It's
Yeah.
called the Eddie Bauer edition.
They
of
put his name in
Fords,
the,
right?
in the leather.
It just has to
Yeah,
look
it's
high
like
quality. They're like, hey, if it's high
Bauer.
quality, I'll fucking
Eddie
do
Bauer.
it.
Everybody
I'll
wanted the
sign
Eddie
up.
Bauer
Yeah,
yeah.
expedition.
Just charge a lot of money for this and have it be an okay product.
But
So you're
yeah,
like,
the Eddie Bauer
fine.
store has unlimited,
He
not
didn't even do
unlimited, but
anything.
no question asked policy.
On returns?
Yeah,
Interesting.
Some people get stuff named
Yeah.
after them. They have like accomplishment. This guy's like, it's just like your name. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
and what was the point I was trying to make? Oh yeah, I go to Kohl's and I return stuff all the time. And then the one new, it's always the new person that's like, sir, did you wear this? And then they'll smell it, and I'm like, yeah.
Even if it's underwear. Like,
No, I want to take back
Can't
underwear.
return.
I want
No,
to
you
take
can't return underwear.
back underwear.
You can't.
Why not?
You're not
I
supposed to.
I haven't tried. I think
like bathing wear and underwear is like one of those
I wanna
things you can't
try
return.
Just to say, excuse me, it's a no question asked policy. It's right there on your.
Yeah, but it's one of
receipt.
those few things you can't return because it's just so close to your junk.
I'd smudge like deodorant on the armpits.
I
and go
would,
back.
I would
like, nah, I didn't wear
smudge
this.
blood.
Put deodorant on the armpits.
I'm not
Like,
sure if
nah,
you
I
know
didn't wear
about your
this.
butt, but you leaks. Everyone here like farts and leaks stuff when they don't know they do.
Yeah, but
Except for women, of course.
July.
Yeah, yeah. It's like ass sweat. Yeah,
If
July.
you have stains on it, they'll take the return with stains.
No, they're
I
not
usually
supposed
wash
to.
this stuff before I turn it back. But if
Does it work though when you do
Put
it?
the tags in.
black
keep
women
them
have
on.
Yeah.
black women and Spanish women have no filter, so even if it says no question asked, they're still going to say something.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
their
yeah,
bodies
100%.
will be like,
You sure? Come on. What are you doing right now?
What?
Yeah, it's almost like they have opinions and are allowed to be
Yeah,
free people.
I'm like, yeah.
See what you have. I know there's like a hierarchy, a male hierarchy in Spanish and black culture, but like women are allowed to be more opinionated in black and Hispanic culture, I think, than in
Yeah.
white culture.
For sure.
Because they are allowed to yell at men
Black
and
and
hit them
Hispanic,
for
yeah.
some reason. It's weird. Like
Yeah.
women, like black and Hispanic women will fucking physically fight with their men. And just, there's a hierarchy, they're still there, like, obviously, but, like, it's different than in white culture. I feel like in white culture, you have a wife, and she's white, and she kind of just like, I don't think you should do that, Bill. And it's, like, passive-aggressive. But
Until
in, like,
they
fucking...
snap.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just-
different.
They just
That's different, yeah.
skip a
But in
couple
fucking
steps.
Latino and black
Yeah.
culture, you're like, fuck you idiot, what are you doing?
Right
and you throw a
away.
pan in their face.
And I love
and
you.
Yeah.
Because I love you.
Yeah, I'm sorry I shot you, but that's how it worked out, bro. And you're like, okay, this is my wife. I guess I love her. Yeah.
From my experience, anger and stuff around the white people I've been around, which is a lot. It's
I'm sorry.
You suppress it, and suppress it until you explode it and throw a pie in the face. It can take months.
Pie in the face?
Or whatever you said.
Yeah, knife in the.
no.
Yeah.
Put her in the trunk.
Yeah, but like again, Hispanic culture.
Poor woman.
We've been dating 3 weeks, and she punched me, and I'm just like, okay, I understand. I get this has happened. Yeah, it's fine.
Right. I don't know.
First date, you mean? First date.
She's like, what the fuck are you doing right now? I'm just like, don't fucking yeah. Do you want this pussy or not? Like it's just like, oh, okay, I guess I'll change what you want. A white girl will be like, no, I'm leaving.
Exactly.
Like, no. Fuck. I like a girl who tells me what to do. I'm like, oh, okay, well, at least I know now. Like, this is great.
You need direction.
Yeah, I'll take it. I don't give a shit.
I need both. I like
a balance.
I like passive aggression. And
then
I can't
just straight up aggression.
No.
yeah, sometimes you gotta. Yeah,
It's a
so here's the
spectrum.
thing.
The
Because
spectrum
I'm
of
that
aggression.
shit. That's what it is.
You know, I
There's
like
somebody who's
no. I like them. I'm like them crazy bros. I'm like, okay, fine, fuck it, just yell. It's okay.
Yeah.
At least I understand what you're yelling about.
Yeah.
You're mad. Like, oh, okay. At least you told me.
Both.
You told me what you're mad about.
Like dig. and
Yeah, I'm
figure
not
out
digging.
exactly
I'm not
what you
just like, what's wrong? And she's just sitting there like, nothing. Nothing's wrong. You're like, oh, something's wrong. Like, it's just like,
just don't break my stuff.
yeah. I come home and all your shit's on fire. I'm like, oh, I think you're still mad. I don't know what it is. I
See, my
have
white
a weird
side is
feeling.
Russian, and they're just batshit too.
They're breakers?
Oh yeah, break
shit.
shits.
At least they're honest.
Yeah.
It's just like there's
What's
certain.
Spanish?
It's crazy.
They're like actually Spanish, but like from the
Spain.
Canary Islands.
So Spain
but
and-
they immigrated to Texas 8 years ago, so they really assimilated Mexican culture. So I know a lot about Mexican culture.
Nice.
I don't
Mexican
know
Russian.
you
What
Mexican.
part of Texas? What part of Texas?
But so I don't. I'm sorry. What?
Mexico.
What part of Texas?
Dallas.
What part of Dallas?
When I was in elementary school, I was in like Highland Park area, and then I went to high school in North Dallas.
I'm from like Grapevine.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
My dad, my
Yeah.
sister went to Colleyville
Grapevine?
Heritage.
Colleyville Heritage.
Yeah. Awesome.
That's wild.
Very
Small
cool.
world.
Yeah, where'd you go to high school?
I went to South Lake.
Okay, let's
Okay.
just sit
Oh my
there.
god.
Yeah.
And the producer took over the show.
Just took over.
Yeah, we're taking. This is my podcast.
What intersection do you?
Wow,
live
a
at?
white guy's taking over a black guy's
Yeah.
thing. Well, that's crazy. It never happens.
Imagine
What are
like
you gonna
the
name
This is
it?
a really nice school, like the really nice, like awesome school
the worst
district.
people in the
Had all the
world.
money. I had like
Wait,
metal
seriously?
detectors and like gang fights at my high school.
Yeah, okay, like a normal high school.
Like a normal high school?
exactly.
Yeah, what's the problem?
High school we
Wait,
all
did
went
you
to go
guys
to.
have? Did you guys have stalls on your bathrooms?
See, I went to all
Soft
white-
bathroom
Some of them
doors.
didn't.
No, they all my fucking. None of them
You
had.
judged me. I got an academic scholarship to go to. It was a all white school, or mostly white school.
Nice.
Yeah.
You made it.
So it's I didn't go to a public school.
Really?
Yeah, I hung out at the public schools because I ran track.
Oh,
and
right.
I met all the guys who went to the public schools, and I went to hang out with them. Like, yo, can I hang out in your school for the day? It was the opposite. I went to a great school, and then wanted to go to a public school.
It's
Damn.
like Spider-Man.
When I went to junior
Walking
high,
by and he wants to go back to. And
Yeah.
Sorry, what?
when I went to junior high, my boy Gavin, who was like my friend in elementary school, and we went to public school, he went to Garden School, which is right next door to the public junior high. It was a very private, very elite junior high school that they lead into like elite high schools and elite colleges and so on and so forth for very mega, like for rich people. And it was literally the gate separates the two like schools, and we would see him play and be like, "Oh, hey," and just pretend he didn't know us. I'm like, "Oh, we were homies, man.
Yeah.
What happened?"
No, he moved up.
The rich and the poor. That's it. It's just life, man.
Well, I went to like really nice, like really private schools until high school, and then I moved into like this inner city, like just I'm gonna be honest, like pretty ghetto high school. But I was really grateful for it. Like it made me the person I am. I loved it. Someone brought a gun to school. There was gang fights.
Wait,
This is
someone brought a gun
probably
to school
what it was.
only once?
No, I mean, like, we got on lockdown because someone got caught with a gun at school. But yeah, people had guns all the time.
Oh, yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. I had a great time. I liked
See,
it.
movie Step
people
Up?
used to bring guns to school and then hide them with me, like they knew it was.
Were you like
It's a
the one
gun
black
deal.
guy there?
I was on my
shit.
level. Everybody was like, "Yeah, can you hold this for me?"
Which is ironic because you would have been the first to be searched, really, if you think about it. Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
Weird. I don't
setting him up.
Too many guns. I was like, yeah.
They wanted to get him out of school.
Just a
they
lot
could just
of
never
guns.
find him.
They're like, well, Jimmy, we gotta check your locker real quick. I'm like, wait, what did I was just studying on the other side of school.
Looking back, I was like, how did you feel so comfortable? They're just like, yo, can you hold this, put it in your locker? And then I wasn't like, oh shit, it's a gun. I'm like, yeah, fuck it.
Well, let's go back to the old saying, whites are racist. Now, they are.
It was everybody.
Yeah,
it was everybody.
Whites are racist. But there's this one Latin king who was in my high school. And one time he had just brought a gat to school because he was cleaning it out for some of the gangsters. He had some guys killed with it, whatever. And then he was cleaning it out. And he literally had bodies on his gun.
He just got murdered.
I swear to God, he just like,
He's
whatever.
got a whole felony.
He's like, he was just showing it off. He was just like, I'm just like cleaning it out because it killed some guys. So I gotta like change the barrel, stuff like that. He was very chill about it. He was just like, whatever. And I was just like, oh, can I hold it? And I went to grab it, and he's like, you idiot. He screamed at me. He's like, this is a murder weapon. You're putting your fingerprints on it. I was just like, oh, I probably shouldn't do this, I guess. Ugh, schmagugu.
Did you make contact with it? Or?
No, thank God. He smacked my hand away. He's just like, stupid. He's just like...
He sounds really smart to...
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure he's dead now, though.
It's a murder weapon I brought to school to clean.
Yeah, you idiot.
Stupid? You know how these things work.
It's a murder weapon.
Killed a bunch of people.
Take a
We're
club.
surrounded by teachers.
He's single, I think, everyone. He's in prison, but you can pen pal him. Like, haha, I love the bad boys.
He's married.
I
He's in
set
prison.
you up with one of my friends.
Yeah.
Speaking of criminals, I found out this morning, 9 o'clock in the morning, I got woken up by a pounding at my door, and I was like, who is it? And they were like, the police.
What?
So I opened my door, and they tell me that there's a man in apartment 22, I'm in apartment 26, same floor, that they're looking for. They showed me a picture of him. I didn't recognize him. I don't know most people.
Sure.
Know. And I said, "Can I see your badge? What would this person do?" He robbed 13 banks, and he lives in my building. Isn't that crazy?
Oh, it's not really 14 banks now, is it? Not that big a deal.
Barely double digits.
I know, just kind of skipping
right
it.
next to a bank robber.
Yeah, but you know what a bank robber is nowadays? It's someone who works like in that.
Somebody who passes a note now.
Yeah, it's no passers.
It's like
there's
don't
downplay.
It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to rob a bank. It's very like, you know what they also get away with? They usually get away with like, and this is someone who works in the industry. They get away with like $1,000 to $1,300 every single time. That's it. That's it. So you go to jail. No, a little like top drawer like has at most $10,000. Some of these guys get away with virtually nothing.
Really? Why?
So even because the top drawer,
that's why he did 13.
Yeah, exactly.
The tellers are all trained like only give them a little bit of money you have on top, unless they specifically ask for a certain dollar amount. So if they say give me $100,000, you have to give them as much as they want.
Oh shit! Be specific.
Yeah. Be specific. If you're gonna rob a bank, make sure to ask for $20,000 at least.
Yeah, I feel like the cops are gonna take over this podcast. All we talk about is illegal shit.
They're gonna talk to you.
That's what I do it on Facebook.
He's like, how do you clean a gun? How you get rid of a gun?
I'm gonna get in trouble. I probably shouldn't be talking about this.
Do work.
We're about to get investigated for like a murder that happened like 15 years ago.
It's gonna happen. It's a matter of time.
That's how they get you. It's always just like some guy you killed a long time ago.
I can't wait till the day where they're just sitting there and be like, hey, we've watched all of your podcasts.
Yeah, we're gonna be on Serial
now. We have some
now.
questions. And I was like, you watched them all?
And it all got
nice.
Yeah, I mean, nice.
Did you at least tell your friends?
Yeah. Did you share it?
Yeah, everybody at the precinct is
Yeah, we really like it. I mean, you're going to jail, but we loved it a lot. Can you do it in the jail?
It's the most entertaining evidence we've ever.
You're at court telling them, hey, can you rewind that? I said something funny 5 seconds before
watch
that.
it. Watch
Go
it.
back.
Hell yeah.
Sorry for ruining that.
Good job.
Next.
It was your fault.
Next.
It was your fault. Somebody has to take an L.
Somebody.
And you bombed on that one. You bombed hard, and I let you sit.
Starting off early today.
Good job. Don't worry about it. It's okay. What else is going on? I think is it what time we got?
No, we got
Oh
time.
man, we got enough time. What? What did you say?
What time is it? I was at Spanish.
Oh, I thought you said with your old ass.
¿Qué hora es?
With your old ass.
No, I did hear that too for a second. That was my brain was like, oh no, she's a ¿qué hora es?
God damn.
Yeah. Wait, do you have brown hair or do you have red hair? I can't tell in this color.
Brown hair.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Because her Russian background, I didn't know if fucking there's some weird.
Like, ooh, my hair.
Yeah.
I was like, ooh, that's cool.
Sometimes mine looks brown and sometimes it looks black, and people are like, I can't tell. I'm just like, shut up. Don't be weird.
It's invisible all the time.
It's got brown hair.
Yeah, but it's flowy as shit, though, right? Yeah.
It used to be curly as shit.
Wait, do you have to shave it every fucking month or what?
Every other day. It depends on the day. I shave every day.
Is it? Do you put any kind of wax? Is that odd to ask?
I don't do shit. Just a razor. It takes 2 seconds. 2 seconds.
No, like cream or anything?
No cream.
Did you go bald or something, or just shaved it because?
It was a track. We were getting bald heads for track. We played Onyx.
Wait, for the fucking like half a second increase?
Aerodynamics?
Yeah, the literally 0.5 you'll get off aerodynamics.
Well, yeah, that's what we thought. We was like, yo, we're gonna be cool. The whole track team's gonna have baldies. We're gonna play Onyx, and they have like there's a ritual, and it never grew back. Something about that combination of black
Holy
guys.
shit, really?
Yeah.
It never grew back?
Never. I think it grew. I never grew it back. I liked it. And then
it does look good on you.
Then the hairline started to grow, and then I was like, well, this is us now.
What is it about black dudes? Guys who are just jacked in general, they just look good when they're bald. If you're jacked and you're bald, it just looks good.
Because it's just...
And also like weird pudgy guys. If they have hair on the side and the back, and they're weird and pudgy, but they're bald, it's kind of like... That kind of makes sense.
He makes it.
It just looks good. I don't know why. It's just like a weird, acceptable thing.
He owns it, I believe.
Because they're weird and pudgy. You're like, ugh, I'm doing your taxes. You're like, I trust that guy. He's experienced. There's something about him.
And I think most of the black guys who go bald together are from the same area of Africa. I don't know how fair that is.
Oh boy, I'm not really comfortable with this conversation anymore.
but
I'm sorry, Jimmy.
They come from...
Just anyone watching this, I'm not part of this anymore.
Most slaves came from the West African blacks.
I'm going to need to see a 23andMe on this.
This is weird.
That's why, like me, Tupac, or a handful of guys were all from that same...
You could just shave it, though, couldn't they? I don't understand. They really...
No.
I don't know too much about the West Indian slave trade,
but be bullshit wrong. But I feel like
this feels
as
wrong.
far as what I know,
I don't know something about like I don't have much studying and learning, but like wait a second, this doesn't seem right.
I was an African American studies minor.
Oh yeah, good point.
What I've learned is that the majority were from West Africa, and so our lineage is similar. All right, so when I see like a bunch of bald black guys like. That, hey, these guys look alike. They're kind of from the same.
I don't know why that does, but it feels very racist.
No,
it just feels racist.
No. It's kind of.
I know what you mean. Like, you see somebody like you and Godfrey kind of look like you're from the same.
Godfrey's from Nigeria.
No, I'm not trying to rub, but like.
Oh boy, I don't really know. I'm sorry. This
he's from Nigeria, but I would be one.
Yeah.
How about you? Where do you know? Not you. What part of Africa are you from? No, Jimmy. What part of do you know what?
They didn't go that far. I know half my family's from Alabama and half was from Pennsylvania.
What part of Alabama?
Oh, nice.
Jamestown. I don't know what that is. My grandfather had a town called Jamestown.
Nice.
In Alabama.
Now I've been down to Locust Fort.
Jamestown.
Alabama tonight.
I don't know.
You're going to Bama? Dude, you're going to Bama in July? You know how crazy that is?
I don't want to.
I've been to Bama in August. It is fucking hot.
Oh, yeah,
it's bad out there. Yeah, it's terrible.
Depending on where you are, it could be murder.
You have a face. Your face looks like you would power up in Alabama.
Yeah, you look like you get that white confidence.
I'm going to recharge.
Yeah, you go to recharge.
He's getting his white.
I'm doing this podcast. I need to go back and be around my people.
Yeah,
do you know what the worst part of Alabama is? It's actually a beautiful state. Have you been there before? I've been there before. Yeah. It's a beautiful state. There's nothing but they call it the tree state. There's so many fucking trees. It's gorgeous, gorgeous state.
Let's go.
Yeah, keep driving.
I'm here.
I just wouldn't live. You know what I mean? I would never.
Mobile, that's like the beach town, right?
Is it?
It's like an old.
Yeah, that's by the coast. That's Gulf Shores.
Yeah. That's nice.
I lived like 6 hours from there.
Where, Florida?
No, I lived right like an hour north of Birmingham.
Oh, okay.
And I just moved back from Alabama. I was living out there for 3 years.
Yeah, I went to Auburn for a year.
Oh, yeah.
So I used to live there.
I just know that team sucks. And everybody's like a Crimson,
I
Roll
left after a
Tide.
year, bro.
Don't do that.
Are you an Auburn fan?
No, I'm just not a sports.
Oh, me neither. That's all I know.
It's not a sports podcast.
I'm talking about where.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Women's soccer that she didn't watch.
That's pretty sexist to me, I must say. That's
Not at all.
sexist.
I've watched more than she did. At least I saw the news.
Did you watch the game at
So
all?
good.
It was good. It's a good game. They're really they're as good as they say. They're amazing players.
They are.
Yeah, they're incredible.
Name one of the ladies on the soccer team.
I can't name one guy from any of them. So how about that?
Alex Morgan.
Okay.
I got
You seem
mine.
real happy about yourself.
'Cause I-
You probably
Yeah,
jerked
don't
off
fuck
to it.
you. Don't do
Probably
that.
just the one you
She's
jerked
like a
off to. It's like, oh. We're gonna get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
I felt her face. She's like, "Oh, this is disgusting."
You can't, but again, like I can't even name any guy soccer player.
Hell no.
So like,
I couldn't either.
it's not sexist. I'm just like I'm apathetic. I don't care about anything.
Pele. I did see the movie. The
Oh,
movie is
you
good.
can't. That fuck you.
David
That's
Beckham.
like the
David
okay.
Beckham. Yeah,
Again,
I was
you
trying to think
can't
of his
name.
I was going to
You
say
guys are
the
naming like the
Spice
Michael
Girls
Jordans of soccer.
Yeah.
That's not like fair.
Pretty
All
much.
right.
Who was the kid that got like
Cristiano
79 million?
Yeah,
and just
him.
got signed.
Holy shit!
Some
Really?
kid just got like.
It had to be
79.
overseas, not
Marco
You
here.
know what that
Ruiz.
is, Matt? Look like you know shit about soccer.
I don't know.
It definitely wouldn't
Marco
be
Ruiz.
U.S. based.
I'm just
It would be overseas. If that much money, never U.S. based. It's more popular overseas.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's never as popular
So
here.
he's like a 16-year-old kid.
This is
I
popular.
think he's older. He's older
Around
than
the world.
Oh, he's
maybe
just
mid.
not-
Yeah, it's only literally the most popular sport in the entire world
Not here.
that everyone
here.
goes crazy over, literally except the U.S.
Yeah.
I love
have everything
the
else, that's
gall of Americans being able to change the name of the sport. Every time it tickles me that we they look you in the eye and say that's not the
You
sport.
mean soccer's?
That's the shit I would
Yeah,
do.
what are you fucking talking about?
And every Spanish girl that I date, they was like, "No, you mean football?" I was like, "No,
It's called
soccer."
Oh God!
Soccer. And it feels good. I know I'm an asshole, and I like how American sports changed it to FIFA. Just to be fair, like they still don't say football, but they call
They
it
say
now.
FIFA,
They
yeah.
say,
Again, it goes back to my adage: white people are racist.
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
it seems like it's a very common
Yeah.
thread in this podcast.
Put that as a hashtag. Kill white people.
White, no, I can get in trouble. No, you put white people are racist. That's it. Jesus Christ, you know how much trouble we can get in.
everybody.
We can get in a lot of trouble.
White people.
We can get in a lot of, just so you know, we can get in a lot of trouble for this.
Racist. Hashtag sexy.
I'm
racist.
sorry, I don't want this to fuck up the rest of my
Are
life.
there any- Who's the sexiest racist you've ever met?
My ex-girlfriend. All right.
What was that? What was that?
Isn't I don't know anybody's name. Magnum PI. What is his name?
What is his name? I know. I'm the guy with the mustache.
With the mustache.
Yeah.
Why?
Tom Selleck.
Selleck,
I heard he was a little. You know.
Oh yeah, he's probably racist. It's Tom Selleck. You look at Tom Selleck. Look at Tom Selleck and tell me you don't think he's racist.
I'm like, that's fucking Tom Selleck.
Fine. It's Tom Selleck.
PI.
Beautiful man.
Damn. And Brad Pitt was like, yo, you know what? I just don't like these.
I would, like in Thelma and Louise. I'm sure he's racist. That character, yeah, Brad Pitt.
Yeah, when also they get like
That's
the,
okay.
it's like
It's
every.
okay.
That's okay.
Also, like Tarantino really gets a pass here. I'm like,
He does.
Tarantino, don't. You just like saying the word. I think
he does.
that's the thing,
Absolutely.
because you're not allowed to say
He
it.
just writes it for black people.
So I got a
but
question
it's
for
like,
you.
alright.
And it's fine. It's not racist
How
anymore.
good does a girl have to look for you to let her call you the N-word in bed?
This, by the way, a side note.
This
This
has
goes
been-
bait to a bit I have about
Yeah,
like.
is your bit- is that-
It's
yeah,
kind of a
is
bit.
it-
Yeah. I'm just like I talk about this a lot. Where like
Yeah.
I was in a relationship and the girl I was dating had said a racial slur. So it was a very difficult situation. I had to sit back and be like, oh my god, how many times would it take her to say a racial slur for me to break up with her? How many times for real? If you heard her, if your girlfriend that you were in love with, no, you're in love with.
Yeah.
I was in love with her.
Oh,
So if you were in love with her and she said a racial slur, how many times do you think it would take you to say it? Just once or more?
More.
Okay.
More.
How many
Now I
times?
got to break up with her
Exactly. You're like,
Yeah.
how many times?
in my head.
More than one? More. I think like everyone definitely has more than one. More than one?
What?
If she's someone you're in love with, you love this person very much. If they said a racial slur, how many times do you think it would take them to say it?
What's my limit on racial slurs?
Yeah, like the limit.
Shit.
Well,
It's a very interesting question, isn't it? It's very thought provoking. I ask audiences all the time. I'm like, how do you feel about that? It's a very like everyone's like.
It depends on
I think all the racial
Depends on
slurs
what
I
slur.
say-
No, this goes. No. Now the next jump here is. But the next jump is.
who's saying
Who's
it?
it towards?
Oh yeah, but that's the thing. The next
it
jump
towards
is
me?
how do you feel about different
Other
slurs?
people.
So if I said a slur against the Eskimo people of the Alaskan tribe,
Fair game.
would you be uncomfortable? No, of course you wouldn't. You wouldn't give a shit. You probably wouldn't even know what the slur is.
It's only the top
I was
two.
born in Canada.
It's that thing.
It's only top two.
Yeah, there's the N word and
She's calling me
the.
N-word during sex.
and
I'm
the
We're
like,
allowed to
word.
be in this country.
We should talk to her about her papers. Yeah.
It depends on how hot she is, and then
How far into the
the
second
condom's
wall?
definitely going to break. I'm definitely breaking the condom.
You gonna get her pregnant?
You asked for it. And then,
But these dynamics are very interesting because we don't really talk about this because it's so uncomfortable. Look how tight we all got a little bit. We're like, even you, like, just like, We all know everyone gets a pass, and everyone here knows that everyone gets a pass if they say one racial slur at least in the relationship. But the real question is, what racial slur and/or how many times would it really get you to break up with a person? And again, how they say it.
I have a story about that. It's not racial, but
I feel already uncomfortable.
I was with my ex. He called me a cunt when we were in the middle of a fight.
That's racist.
And
Women
I-
hate that shit.
Well, I got really upset. I was
White
like, he was half Korean, half Irish.
White guy.
Yeah. So he called me a cunt, and I was like, "I'm breaking up with you. I'm so mad," and I left. And then and I talked to my mom, and I told her, I was like, "Hey, he called me a cunt. Like, I'm breaking up with him." She was like, essentially like, "Well, you were probably being a cunt." So then I went back to him, and then I was like, "You can't ever call me that again." And then the next fight we had, he
You
looked
said
at
the
me in
N-word.
face. He goes, "Cunt, cunt, 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 cunt," and I was like, "It doesn't bother me anymore." I don't know. I kind of like, I was like, "All right, just a word, you know." Like, I don't.
Yeah, but again, have you ever said a racial slur? Have you ever said not a racial slur, a slur? Have you ever said a slur out loud?
Yeah.
Everybody.
Okay. Have you said a slur?
Everybody has. I'm gonna say some slurs on stage later.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think this is a very thought-provoking question where like people are like, yeah, well, you shouldn't say it, but also, yes, I've said it many times. Like, it's a very like everyone is guilty of saying a slur at least once. No, but everyone thinks
Kevin's here.
That's the
wrap
thing.
this up. Tell them where they can find you at.
This Saturday I have a show at the Creek in the Cave. You can come
Yeah,
check
you
it
do.
out. It's $5. It's my show. It's my monthly show. It's secular comedy. Creek in the Cave. Come by, check it out. We're going to talk about race.
Yeah.
Just follow me on Instagram and Twitter and all that stuff. Geo Perez 86 GEO Perez. That's it. I ain't doing shit with my life besides that.
Wow. Okay. Good.
Okay. My name's Haleyna. You can follow me on Instagram at HALEYNA. .jpg.
Instagram. I'll say that's cool.
Instagram.
Instagram. Instagram. Okay. Website.
No website, but I do have an open mic on Mondays at
Yeah,
Old
you
Man
do?
Hustle at 11.
Do you?
Yes.
Mondays 11.
Mondays 11.
Oh yeah. What's the name of it?
Old Man Hustle open mic
shit.
hosted by Haleyna. I don't know. I'll come with something creative.
Good job, kid. Get a name. Name your baby. Give it up for them one more time. It's another episode of the People's Mic. I saw you not clapping. I saw it. I felt your non-claps. You can find it on iHeartRadio, Spotify, JimPeoples.com. We're here every day, Monday to Friday at Idle Shrunken Head. Thank you for them for letting us do this. If you're coming from out of town, anybody can do this shitty podcast. So you can jump up, get on early at the mic, get an extra minute and a free mic, and then just have some fun. What else? Is that it?
Shout out to our producer.
Yeah, the producer. Not really. We'll be back tomorrow. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Gio.
Long time no see. How's it going? Jimmy.
Thank you.
What's up, Gio?
What's up?
Ken and I went to the same middle school. You know that?
I didn't see him for 10 years, and I ran into him at an open mic.
Yeah,
I see that a lot.
He'll take care of you. Surprise. Oh, I see it all the time. So I got invited to a wedding down there. Yeah.